Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? I am doing a video. I'm going to do a project, a patriotic project, and I'm using stuff out of my stash. I've had these stars for a while. I grabbed a bunch of fabric and ribbon, and I've had these surfaces in my stash for a while. So we're going to use up some stuff, and I'm using two different transfers today. This is called Probably by the Pool. And I know you're thinking, well, what does that have to do with anything patriotic? Well, we're going to use these as stripes. And then we're also going to use patriotic patterns. And we're going to use these as the stars. Okay, so I'm going to start. We need to paint our surface first. And if you're here and you're watching it right now, you're probably watching the replay. So put hashtag replay. But if you are watching, make sure you say hello. If you want the info on this project, you're going to just put flag in the comments. Let me grab a brush. I'm going to get a couple brushes out because we're going to paint. Let me grab something to put under this. We're going to paint a couple of different colors. First, we're going to paint the top blue, and then we're going to paint the bottom white. And we're going to paint the stars white. I'm just protecting my surface. And I can't remember where I got this surface. Gosh, I've had it for a long time. I actually have a lot of them. So interesting enough. And I also wanted to figure out how long. Oh, okay, this will be plenty long. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough. And then the star is going to go like right here. So I want to go probably right there. Let me just make a little mark right there with a pencil. See how fancy I'm getting, you guys? And I'm going to put a ribbon over the top of this to disguise that, so it doesn't even have to be like perfect. Okay. Hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, this is brand new. Nice. I'm using Cadet because it's going to go on a black surface, so it'll look darker. So I'm just going to pull some of this up. Create. So because it's going on a black, it'll look more like a midnight color rather than like a royal cadet color. And I'm going to do a couple of coats. So I'm just getting that base layer on. We're starting to decorate for 4th of July, and we try to do that before Memorial Day, and then we leave it up until August, sometimes even September, like for Veterans Day. Okay. Let me get my heat tool out. It really dark. The reason I got to do the two layers is because it really does dry down quite dark because of the black background. Okay. Let's see. You can paint the back if you want. I'm just kind of getting the drips. But I do want the sides because those will show. This can make a cute like door hanger, wall hanger, whatever you want to call it. Okay, let's get that second coat up there. Again, I hope you guys are having a good day. If you want the info for this project, just put flag in the comments. That's today's keyword. A lot of this blue area is going to be covered. We're going to do a messy bow, and then we're also going to put that star up here too. And you see, I'm not really being very worried about the line. I need to turn on my gun because what reminded me to turn on my glue gun is that we're going to glue that ribbon down. And you can see I'm kind of just going one way, like across. So I don't get any lines. Okay. And then I'll let that one dry by itself. And I'll wrap my paintbrush up and then put the lid on. Come back to that. All right. I know this one's new. I ran out of my white. So we're going to start on the surface here. And I'm going to go up and down on this because the lines, the stripes on this are going to go up and down. I'm going to go right up to that blue. And again, we're going to do 2 coats of this. All right. I also got out some finishing paste wax because we're going to be using transfers over the paste. So like when you use transfers over paste or paint or anything like that, you want to put some type of finishing wax down, like a furniture wax. We have our own wax, and it works really good on with our transfers and stuff. I like it because it doesn't turn colors and it's nice and smooth. And basically, what it does is it helps so that um, the transfer doesn't stick to the surface, and also it gives the paste, when you put the paste on top of the paste or paint, it gives it some teeth to stick to. Okay. Oops. Moving around. I'll finish. I'm going to get my heat tool out again. Here we go. All right, let's do the sides of this, just like we did with the blue. I hope you guys had a good Mother's Day. And then my kids are close. Well, we actually went to lunch. One of my children are close. 3 out of 4 of my children are not. So we went to lunch with my son, my oldest son, this weekend. And then we get to see the others soon. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, let's do another coat of that white. And you could even do a third coat if you have to. And if the paste does pull up a little bit, I'm going to kind of make it look a little rustic. I'm okay with that. I will sand the edges. But see, even the 2 coats really covers that up. Also, if you feel like the paste is too thick, you could always add a little bit of water to help smooth it. It's looking really good. And then, like I said, we're going to add a bow. One of my messy bows. And I just gathered some ribbon and some fabric. And then we can determine if we need to add another one. I'm just going to kind of let this air dry. I'm not going to mess with it. Let's do the star real fast. Put another piece of paper around. Maybe a piece of paper. Let's just kind of move that to the side a little bit. A lot of painting. Sorry, guys. I normally like to get the painting done before, but sometimes you just gotta do it. It's got to get done sometime, right? Might as well be on a live. And again, if you guys want the info on this, just put flag in the comments. You could use paint. You don't have to use paste. I just have paste, and I use that a lot. All right, let me grab my heat tool. Let's put another coat on this star. Okay. I'm trying to not let it glop around the edges. Okay. Have this up in there too. I guess I'll do another one. Okay, put this aside. We will come back to it. Let me get my heat tool one more time. Well, at least for now. Let me put this aside. And then we're going to grab this again. This is just our surface wax. Just have a rag. Make sure this is dry. Feels pretty dry to me. Nice and smooth. You don't want it to drag. Buff it out. That feels pretty good. Now I don't want that blue on my white, so I'm going to grab another rag. Maybe. Well, I don't think I have any in here. Thought I brought some more in here. Oh well, it doesn't matter. So I just folded it over. I just don't want to mix that blue on my white. I'm just being really careful. Okay, and buff it out. You just don't want it to be, you want it to be nice and smooth, like if you were waxing your car. Nice and smooth. Okay. So let's grab the stars first. And again, this is from Patriotic Patterns. This is a D size transfer, and it just came out this last week. cut on the cut lines right here. I want these more distressed ones. And because it's a brand new transfer, we're gonna use a fuzz cloth to fuzz it. Just destickifies it just a tiny bit. Let me take the plastic pieces out. All right. Okay, let's put this. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Let's go right there. I'm going to grab a squeegee. This is one of our small squeegees. Spread that right over the entire surface. Make sure to cover up any exposed screen. Excess can go right back in the container. Got a glop. All right, let's pull that up. Oh, I love the distressed stars. Yeah, that's part of it. I had to look. Love that. Isn't that cool? So pretty. And this is all part of the distressed stars. It's really neat. Okay, so let me grab the heat tool again. Okay. Set this aside. Okay, and we're going to use cherry. I'm using cherry for this one. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty red. Okay, so let's grab the other transfer. Again, this one's called Probably by the Pool. And I just like the stripes. They're supposed to be water or like ocean waves or something, but I just thought they would make really cool, just some alternative stripes. Now, you're going to notice that I'm going to have to repeat the pattern, and that's okay. I'm going to use the cut lines. I'm going to grab out that fuzz cloth again. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to line up. This is the ribbon that I'm going to have across. So I think it will work. Oh, just tangled up my transfer. If your transfer gets tangled, you can just pull lightly or put it under some water and it'll come apart. So let's line up as best we can. And that's going to cover. Oh, that'd be perfect. Perfect. Grab another squeegee. Just make sure that there's no air bubbles. Oh gosh, come on, ribbon, get out of my way. Just drag that down all the way. There we go. And drag any off, put it back in the container. And I am trying to work as quick as I can. And I do want I have to look at these things because it is a little distressed. All right, let me dry this really fast. What do you think about those so far? Isn't this neat? Let me turn this. See if we can line up any of these. I don't know if they're repeatable, but we're going to make it like it is so. Go. Hold on. I got paste all over me. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't want it on the rest of the project. Okay. Let's work quickly. Don't want that. There we go. That looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Pretty neat. Okay, I'm going to set this on the backer and we'll wash it after. All right, let me dry this. So the next thing I'm going to do is first close this up. Sorry. Don't want these drying out. Then I'm going to grab, I like to use the packaging because it protects my surface. I'm just going to grab my little gator sander out. Let's get this one. 180. Probably 180 will be okay. A little harder. I think a little harder. I want a little more rougher just because it'll chew up the edge a little bit better. I'm going to throw that away. I love these little gator sanders. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper. All right, so we're just going to go around the edges. Makes it look a little bit more rustic. And you don't have to do this part if you don't want to. I mean, it's totally up to you. I just like the look of it. Can you guys see that okay? See how it's like? I love that. Looks really cool. Very distressed. All right. Let me grab the star. We're going to do the same. I think I also want to add just a little bit of distressing to this as well. Let's just use, I don't know if black will be too much. Let's use walnut. My go-to is always walnut. And then we can add black if we need to. And I'll come back and sand this up a little bit again. I don't like it to look, I don't want it to look too perfect. Sometimes the sand out does too much. Okay. All right. Set that aside. All right. Let me just put this away. Okay. So, ouch. Cut my toe. Okay. let's glue this guy on. Just like that. Just the like of that. I'm going to put a little bit of my stick fast. And then we'll use some hot glue. And I'll stick this in my bin. I'm going to wrap this around. If the glue is hot, you can use, if you have like the silicone finger protectors, I could use your squeegees as well. They work. Okay. Okay. There we go. Beautimous. Okay, so then that is where I'm going to have the star at, right there. But then I want to do, I think I want to do like a little mini messy bow in the middle. But then I wanted to do kind of like, I don't know, maybe a bigger messy bow. Kind of what I'm thinking. With some flags down like this. You know what? Since I'm going to have a messy bow there, this is the working process, guys. So I think what I'm going to do, let's just work with it. Let's just do this. Okay. We're going to just stack everything. I grabbed some ribbon. I grabbed some fabric. Grab this. Some more ribbon. We can always trim if we need to. I got this. When did I get this? I think this is a newer one. Some of this is wire edge, some of it's not. Sorry, moving everything around. Let's see. Some scraps over there. Let me grab some lace. Got some lace in here. Other kinds of. This one's kind of pretty. This one's pretty. This is pretty. Texture. I don't know if I want the gold or not. Let's see. Do I have some white lace? I think I might have some white lace. Hold on. No, it's all kind of off-whitish. So I guess we're going to use some off-whitish. Some off-whitish. Do this one. I don't know how I wrap this. Apparently really well. All right. I think I might need another white. So let's do some white fabric. Oh, I've got those ones too. I forgot about that. Sorry, I've got a ton of ribbon here, you guys. That one's pretty too. Let's just do one more. One more. What's it gonna hurt? Okay. This. Let me grab a chenille stick. All right, so let's start layering. It's kind of just like how we do a messy bow. We're just going to kind of, so those are the blues, reds, red, red, blue. Oh, look at me. I did pretty good. Okay, so we'll start with a really busy one on the bottom. Red, blue, red, white, blue, red, blue, white. Okay, and fold it in half. I'm going to take the chenille stick. We're just going to twist, kind of scrunch it together. Scrunch and twist. Maybe this is thick. Scrunch and twist. There we go. Okay, so with this, you're going to bring everything forward because you don't want like the ribbons that have like no color on the one side, like a right and a wrong side. You don't want those to you want those to be able to turn the way you want them. Tuck that behind. And again, when we get this hung up, I can trim it. I want to turn everything the right way. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that one's a little long. So that's going to sit like right there. So I did get a little bit extra on that one. We're going to tame this shrew here. Okay. Okay, we're going to use some hot glue to put this right here. Right on top. Ooh, that was hot. Be careful. I didn't know that was going to pop right up in the middle. Ooh, that was hot. Ooh, look at that turned over. Let's turn that back. Let me trim this while we're here. Yeah, that was mighty hot. And you can do dovetails if you want. Totally up to you. And again, if I don't like how it looks after I get it hung up, I can absolutely trim them some more. I just don't, you can't add to, so you want to make sure that you don't trim it so much. See, gosh, you gotta be really careful. Okay. Just want to be able to see all of this stuff. Okay. Let's get some glue on that bad boy. And then we'll be able to move some of the ribbon away from maneuver a little bit while that glue is still hot. Put something behind that to hold up. Let me see if I a little space saver. I have these little blocks that help sometimes to put underneath something to kind of hold it. A little stick fast. There, that's perfect. There we go, it's so cute. It already looks pretty darn cute. Those would have I can sit and fuss with ribbon for hours. Okay, I won't. So let's make a little bit of hot glue gun. You guys will. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Let's make a little messy bow. And by little, I mean tiny. Let's make a tiny, tiny messy bow. See? Probably cut this down the middle, make it smaller. Oh, I didn't even put that in there. Darn it. Like, why did I cut so much? It didn't get in there. Dang it. My bad. Darn it. That's a bummer. I need some more blue. That's my bad. Oh well. Mm, okay. Line up the feather. Crunch it and twist. Let's crunch that. Sorry. And I want this pretty tiny, so we're going to trim this real fast. We might even have to trim it some more. Get down to it. Let's try to keep the center. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to trim it up a little bit more. I'd rather trim because I can't add. Okay. Let me see if I've got a little star, little rusty star. I think I do. Just stick in the middle there. Isn't that cute little penguin? Let me see if I've got a little rusty star. Hopefully. I do. All right, let's see where we can put this guy. See, I think we need to trim it even more. What do you think? All right, so let's put the star on. Let's do that. Oops, get glue everywhere. We need just a little more. Let me get my bigger pieces out. Okay. Put these back in. Okay. Put it in. Glue on. Okay. And I said a little one. I meant a little one. Oh, all right. So let's stick this guy on. Big old solid blue with both. Maneuver those little guys around in the back. Okay. Big old splash of blue. So cute. What do you guys think? Let me. I do have some wire that I want to put at the top. I love this. So cute. What do you guys think? What do you think? Cute? Love it? I think it's gonna be very cute. All right. Let me get my wire. This through the bed. Not. I got a little dowel. Now, I want to twist a little bit at the top. Same thing with the other side. Around a couple times. Twist it. Now, this is kind of sharp, so maybe I'm going to turn it. Same thing for this side. And let me put a little piece of this way. And do this. I have some leftovers. Oh, and orange. Sorry, tying to the top, you guys. And maybe I should do it on this side. Maybe underneath the twisties or on the twisties. Let's do it on the twisties. Sorry, you guys. I'll just do it. Take it apart. I won't make you suffer. I'm not going to make you suffer through it. What do you guys think? Cute, huh? All right, I'll hang it up and I will take a picture and share it with you guys. I hope you love this. Again, if you want to get the stuff, the project kit or info, just put flag in the comments and I can get that to you. Thanks for spending the morning with me. I appreciate it. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. See you guys next time. Bye, everybody.